Hey guys, just quick deck profile of Tearalaments. This is deck I've been playing for the past month and a bit. Over the past 4 weeks, I'm undefeated with this deck. I only drew one game. That was when I only had one field spell, two Rhino Heart, and I was playing like a Lightsworn variant of it, which was fun, but it wasn't too great. So just gonna have a quick run through of what I'm playing. So play 3 of each tier name. In this build, I think it's kind of mandatory. You want to see your name so you can hit them and fuse off. We play 3 Nessie, 3 Moth, and then 1 Sook, 1 Jack, and 1 Bigfoot. What these cards do is just allows you to extend more, make Curious easier, and also trigger off your tier effects in hand if they get hit. And then Nessie's also an Aqua, so you can make a lot of your fusions because of that. And now we've got all the one-offs, which are kind of nuts if you do use them properly. So Zephyros can reuse a danger or reuse a field spell. Snow is just snow. You mill a lot of cards. A lot of the time you do just banish a crap ton and then just kill them that way using things like Zeroboros. Goalkeeper searches for Mothman, as well as, I don't have it in the deck right now, but you can also search for Skull Summit Ladybug, which allows you to win in time. Gizmek is nice just to have an extender. Also deals with things like Thunder. If you summon this before they summon the barrier statue in defense, you can then pop the barrier statue on your turn. We got the Beast and we got the Zephyros. Not the Zephyros, the Grepher. Beast allows you to make window, also draws you a card. This is just another starter, which if you open this plus Nessie, you can do full combo and end on a Dweller without using a normal summon. Then we've got 2 field spell because I only have 2. I would play 3 if I had it. This card's insane, searches all your Tearament monsters. It gives you attack boost as well as it helps remove problematic threats. Got the 1 Terraforming for the field spell. Then we've got the strong one-ofs. Can't really say much more about these. These just start your plays, or like Cool Bite, it just cements your plays. Also, well as this card's getting banned soon, it gives you full combo for 1 card. 2 Desires because we don't care what we banish. It says draw 2, it's good enough. And then I don't play hand traps, so I play board breakers. We play 3 Super Poly, 3 Dark Ruler, very standard in this. I play 3 traps. We play 2 Sleek. It's probably the best tournament's trap. We play Meta Noise, but you can ash that and it's just not amazing. And it also gets a search if it gets sent to grave. And the 1 more trap, I play Dynamiscus because I don't have a Galaxy Cyclone yet. This is nice mine out, as well as it triggers your Tearlaments in hand if you use it, which is very nice during your opponent's turn. So into the extra deck, play 1 of each. Probably would play 2 Kikalos. It does come up sometimes, but it's fine at 1. I only have a 1 at the end of the day. I've got the 2 Super targets, as well as you actually make these in your combo to make Curious quite often. Got the window for the Beast. And then Drake's Superior, as you don't summon it too often, but when you do, it's very nice to have. Play 3 Link 2s, all pretty standard. Elf is insane in this deck. I definitely recommend trying it out. We play Curious because it is the heart and soul of the extra deck. Just send any card you want from your deck to grave. We do play the 2 Topologics. They're really good. This one's amazing at the OTK potential with Snow and Gizmek and Desires, as well as having out 2 back row decks when you go first, and then Bomber's really good against Splight if you do go first. I do play the 1 Griffin. It's more for game 2 and 3, but during game 1, if I feel that the matchup needs the Griffin, I can summon it, like set a Super Poly or set like a Dynamiscus or a Sleek, and it's just a nice thing there, as well as it's like a skill drain on legs-ish. And then we only need the 2 XEs. You don't really need to play much more than this. Bagushka might be nice, but I haven't really tested it out. In side deck, we play 1 Pank. It outs Splight very easily. I've been testing this out for a little bit. I haven't had too much success with it because most of the time I don't actually get into this. But the premise is, against Splight, you special this, fuse off their elf and beat over their toad, because if they know you're on Tearlaments, they're not going to summon out the Deep Fog. And it also gives you a dark machine, so it means that you can make Curious quite easily. Few side 2 mine. Haven't sighted in too much, hasn't came up too much, but it's nice to have the option. Duster for back row decks, reboot for back row decks, as well as going second. You can reboot things like the Dimension Prison, no, D-Barrier, as well as other things like Sanctum, or like an in-archetype trap card like Sword Soul Blackout. We do play 3 viruses, 2 deck dev, 1 eradicator. This is for Splight and Thunder. This is for back row decks, and it can be set off of Griffin. So if you can go Curious, send one of these to grave, Griffin it back, have a big dark monster, and then you can just take out their whole hand. And finally 3 evenly, because it outs most boards apart from Splight. So yeah, currently I am 1901 with this deck over the last 4 locals, and it's been working insane. There's been only 1 or 2 games which were unwinnable, and those are down to a rivalry today, and then another time when I dropped a game was against the mirror match. It was skill drain plus D-Barrier. And yeah, for the last 4 weeks, I've only dropped 1 game in Swiss each tournament, so it's fantastic, this deck. Definitely recommend it. Give me a shout if you want any sort of test hands or any deep theory with this deck. But yeah, guys, I'll see you next time.